The Clinton email scandal is more than just about what Hillary Clinton did. It's about what the State Department did and what the Justice Department did.
So they think they'd open up.
What was a can of worms. Her misuse of classified information. Anyone else would go to jail. The reason she wasn't prosecuted was for corrupt reasons. In the least, the DOJ should have a clean investigation of what went on.
What was her motive? Was she just lazy?
She wanted to cover up everything, Eric.
But what? Here's my point.
She wanted to cover up everything.
What?
Benghazi, pay to play, which we exposed. And
okay, so this is where I'm getting at.
Yeah, State Department.
Do we have any of that?
Well, we've got information just recently that came out. She was using it to talk about the talking points in Benghazi. So we now know that her email had Benghazi information out, and they withheld that for years from us. The Obama White House, for instance, knew almost immediately there was a Clinton email issue. They told the State Department essentially to lie to people who were asking about it. So, this is about Benghazi, it's about pay to play, it's about the mishandling of classified information, it's about her dealings with Sidney Blumenthal, who later became one of the key figures in the dossier effort against Trump. And of course, it's about what Obama knew.
See, I want to know the dossier. I want to know the history of the dossier. I want to know all about
Well, we're asking for all that, too.
I think then it rises to the level of, oh, she messed up. She used her private servers and whatnot for classified information, which is wrong, but it doesn't rock my boat the way it would be if she was hiding a direct knowledge of the dossier information being illegitimate or wrong, but yet using it nonetheless.
I go back to in 2016, they were bending over backwards to protect her. Yeah. We have documents from Page and Strzok. They said that the emails show they were angry with the way the FBI was kowtowing to the Hillary gang. At the same time, they were bending over backwards to protect her. They were literally coordinating with her campaign team to spy on and break every rule under the book to target Trump.
But that's on Strzok and Page and the campaign team, not necessarily on Hillary. The ring of plausible deniability is very strong.
Hillary Clinton would be subject to criminal investigation, but for her name and her connections in politics.
Right, and
the statute of limitations has it ended.
Keep dying. They keep dying mysteriously. Bernie versus Warren. Last night, there's a big back and forth whether or not Bernie, in fact, did tell Elizabeth Warren years ago that a woman couldn't win or wouldn't win in 2020. Elizabeth Warren says it happened. Bernie says it didn't. They were confronted on this debate stage. They diverted. Both of them he said no. She talked one off on a tangent. Afterwards, that hot mic caught both of them saying, "You called me a liar on national television." Warren to Bernie. Bernie says, I think he said something like,
well, you kind of did too. I don't want to deal with it here.
Too, but let's not deal with it here.
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
What?
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
Let's not do it right now. You want to have that discussion, we'll have that discussion. You called me, you told me. All right, let's not do it now.
I don't want to get in the middle of it. I just want to say hi, Bernie.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Look, I think that issue, we're not going to know who said what and when, as if it's important in the greater scheme of things. I'll leave it to others to figure out. It's the intervention of CNN here. It's the obvious effort by CNN to undermine the Sanders presidency. Trump people have always highlighted that CNN has an axe to grind for political purposes. Here we see Sanders as the target. And I was telling you earlier, if Bernie Sanders happens to win the election, you're going to see the deep state target him. I mean, they've got their candidates, they've got their politicians that they like, and if you're not on that list, they'll destroy you. And CNN is trying to destroy.
That list is down to one.
And it's not to protect Warren, it's to protect Joe Biden. This is why there's an impeachment this week to protect Joe Biden, because the president dared to ask questions about his corruption, and he gets impeached for asking questions. He's the whistleblower.